Today is July 24th, and I'm here to give you your fishing report on Table Rock Lake. But before we get into our fishing report, I got my good buddy next to me, Mitch Marriott. He is the director of the Old 86 night tournaments, and he has some updates that are coming out. Well, they're hitting this Saturday, so you got to pay attention to this and listen. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. And I got something to show you right here in my hand that I want to share with you. So, Mitch, why don't you just go ahead and tell them what's going on this Saturday?
Yeah, man. Appreciate you having me today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mitch Marriott. I am the director of the Old 86 Knot Tournament. It's a tournament that's been around for years and years. I fished it since I was 5 years old, and I'm 32 today. And it was formerly ran by Max Nichols and Grady Fusion. We kicked it back up this year, and it's growing, and that's what we like to see. We got some new things coming. It's pretty exciting. We're gonna have some announcements at the boat ramp at Old 86 this Saturday. The location, as I just said, it'll be at Old 86. We're gonna have a mid-season meeting at 5:30. I will go over the rules with everybody who hasn't fished with us yet. For the guys that have fished with us already, you guys know the rules. We just want to do a refresher and make sure everyone's good. For all the guys that have been fishing the Moonshine tournament, I talked to your director yesterday. He's going to cancel this Saturday. He's going on vacation. We encourage all you guys and welcome anybody and everybody to come fish with us. Real family fun tournament, low stress environment. Everybody welcome. Bring all the kids that you can. If you are fishing the Moonshine circuit and you guys want to fish with us, it's going to be pretty important that you guys put in over at Moonshine Beach or State Park. My permit for my tournament is for Old 86, and there ain't but probably 18 parking spots over there. And our tournament's growing. The benefit tournament was a huge hit. Thank you for everyone that did come out and fish that. We raised quite a bit of money for Caleb and his family, but we're starting to average 20 to 30 boats, and I hope it continues to grow. I hope it turns into something. But we'll see you guys Saturday at Old 86, 5:30 for the mid-season meeting. Good refresher, and if you have any questions between now and then about logistics of things or any of that, give me a phone call, 870-654-5909. I'm usually available anytime, and we'll get you guys set up. Hope to share the water with you Saturday.
So just let's go on some recap. Your entry fee is $42.
Yep,
correct?
$42 entry fee, and then a new thing coming Saturday. I can share this right now. There will be a optional moving forward for the rest of the season, a $20 side pot that'll go to the heaviest stringer. So on top of what you normally fish with me, whatever you could potentially win. We pay the heavy stringer, big bass, big smallmouth, and the big goggle eye.
Yeah.
And you can win that big bass pot with a smallmouth. Yeah. So you could potentially win both pots with one fish. So
you can win a big bass with just the big smallie. Correct?
Yep.
But you can't win the big bass with the smallie. Is that correct?
No, you can win both pots. You can have the big brownie
or the biggest bass.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. So it works both ways. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Now that I know that, I'm like, I think I want to go. I am going to be there this Saturday to support Mitch and everything. I'm going to be probably putting in at Moonshine Beach because there has been a lot of boats. I think the last tournament was 21 boats, and it's only going to grow. The pot's going to grow. Side pot's going to grow, and I'm pretty sure the Google Eye has anyone caught a Google Eye yet? So
yeah, 2 weekends ago they did, and no one caught one last week. So if you don't catch a goggle eye one week, it rolls over to the next week. So that pot sometimes builds up, and I've won that goggle eye pot before for over $400 on one little fish. So
and that's, it's great. I love the tournament. I fished it several times, and they're just a bunch of good old country boys that just love to fish. I like going early because I get to chat with the guys, get to talk with them, and they get to ask me questions and stuff like that. So that's another great thing that I like about it. I just love to talk fishing. So Is there anything else? You can reach them on Facebook, right?
Yep, Old 86 Saturday Night Bass Tournament page, or I just gave you guys my phone number. Anytime, we've got our flyer posted on there as well. There's other tournament directors. You can reach out to Anthony, Patrick, or Matt Stewart, and we can answer any questions you got. But we welcome everyone.
Yep.
Come fish with us, please.
I'll leave everything in the description below, okay? So y'all will have Mitch's phone number, and I'm probably only going to put Mitch's phone number on there. I'm not going to put the other directors on there as well. But like I said, go look at their Facebook. They always post the results. There's been some major bags been caught over the last week in all the tournaments. I know there's been 18, 16. I've been putting up 14.
On the verge of 20.
I was on the verge of 20 several times. But besides that, that's all we have for the Old 86. But I do want to mention something before I get into depth with my fishing report. I took a couple out yesterday, and it is Linda and Keith Sullivan that I took them out to do on the water lessons yesterday, and they are beekeepers. And they gave me some of their honey, and I tasted their honey, and I texted them and sent them a video, and I was like, hey, I've got to tell about this honey because it is really, really good. So you can reach Linda and Keith Sullivan. I'm gonna put their phone numbers down in the description. If you like pure, raw, unfiltered honey, guys, this stuff is amazing. Okay, I don't know why that was upside down, but it was. But I'm gonna leave their number and in the description, and also their email down there, so you can email to get some honey from them. I don't think it takes very long to get it. They have a bunch in stock, and they told me just to say whatever I want to say, but it is great honey, and I love honey. I love to put honey in my coffee. It's natural, and it's good for you. So, all right, so let's get into the fishing report. First of all, I want to say Table Rock is fishing phenomenal right now. Like, you can go out on any main lake point, any channel swing bank, anything with timber around the main lake points, and you can just flat out catch a bunch of fish. If you're wanting to catch bigger ones, I would mainly target structure that's in around 20 to 15 feet. You're wanting to probably throw, well, I won't get into what I'm going to throw yet, but what I'm saying is those bigger fish, and they're in groups. They're stacked up in brush piles. Like, you can catch 3 or 4 4.5 pound, 5 pound largemouth. They're there. The lake is pretty stable right now. It's like at 917, I think.
917.1 this morning.
So it's doing great. So I took my son Riker out with me and my wife the last couple of nights, and he has been killing the smallmouth on this Spro. It's just like I think it's like a Little John. I think it goes down maybe 10 feet, and he's been throwing it on a spinning rod, and he has just been killing the smallmouth with this thing right here. I think that's a sexy shad. Also, my son, he's 10 years old. Sometimes when he gets tired of that, he's throwing this. It's a underspin. Mitch is the one that found this out for me. So it's basically a 3.8 Kitech, and it's got a guppy head underspin on it. And I think that's gizzard shad color, I want to say, or blue pearl. I think
Been working well for me.
Yeah.
I've jumped up and down too several times. Whatever you guys, your weight preference head, whatever. If you're not getting bit on that 3/8 or that 1/2 ounce head, I've been throwing a 3/4 and having really good luck on it as well.
Yeah. And also he's been throwing this. Like, he's throwing it out there, and I just put it on, and it's been just killing things, man. I mean, this thing has been working. That's a net head, and it's just been, I think this is like, this is from Crush City, okay? So it's a pinkish, and it's got white on it. You can get this at Modern Outdoor Tackle. I did check. They do have these in stock. This is a good morning bait as well, okay? So good morning, afternoon bait. if you just want to go out and catch fish and you're not focused on big ones, I know a lot of the local people here just want to go out and catch fish. Where can I catch them? Go to Main Lake Point, go to Standing Timber, you know, that's in around 20 feet of water. Throw you that Kitech, throw you that little John Spro bait that goes around 10 to 8 feet. He usually throws it closer to the bank and works it out, and the smallmouth are just hammering it. As for the bigger fish, I have been throwing a bigger worm. I've been using a Culprit red shad worm. Wednesday on my trip, we were trying to target bigger fish, and for whatever reason, we only got a couple of them in, and I started working some bigger ones, and I just couldn't get them to bite, whether they were just pressured or whatever it could be. They, at that point in time, that they just didn't want to bite. But what I'm trying to get is that if they're not biting on that brush pile, there's probably 2,000 more brush piles out on Table Rock Lake that you can go hit. At some point in some time, you're gonna get onto the right brush pile. You just have to continuously keep moving. Throw at that brush pile probably 6 or 7 times. And if you got a partner with you, here's what I say. If your partner's fishing that brush pile and he works it through, you don't fish that brush pile until he is 3 feet out. I think that is a distraction for the bass. I've noticed this with my wife and some other guys that I've fished with. It seems like if you get 2 or more baits in there, it's just chaotic, and they don't want chaos right now for some odd reason. And I found out a whole lot more. You can do 10 times more better if you throw past the brush pile about 5 feet and then work it through that brush pile. And if you can get that thing to fall in there and yo-yo it, you'll pull one just like that. You just have to be patient. But only throw out that brush pile 6 or 7 times and then get the crap out of there and go fish another one, okay? Don't spend a lot of time on it, all right? Another one I've been throwing is his jig. Mitch and his father, Pat, are the ones that I've been working with on this jig. Like I said, they've been working on this jig for over 25 years.
Long time.
Long time. And like I said, to have something that long and critique it and to get things done in it, and we are almost finished with the product. My wife did all the design work on it and the packaging. So Maggie, they thank you. We thank you for doing all that, and we appreciate you for doing that. If you need some design work or whatever kind of work you need done, we do data analytics. You can contact my wife at Sparkplot Analytics, and I will leave her stuff in the description. If you have a business and you need to take your data and put it in this other Microsoft that she has, which is called Tableau, she takes all your data and makes your business better. So that as well. So peanut butter and jelly jig. Have you been throwing a different color jig?
Yeah, I throw green pumpkin quite a bit.
Green pumpkin
and black and blue.
Black and blue.
Just
okay.
The regular staples here
For
Table Rock in my lifetime anyway.
So probably black and blue at night, right? For the
Yep.
night fishing?
Yep.
Okay, what about green? Is that good during the day?
The green pumpkin I like to throw before dark.
Before dark. Okay, so
clear bluebird skies, it works really well.
clear bird. Okay, I didn't know that. I don't know all the things, but I just been catching mine on PB&J. He's been catching his on green. So me and Mitch are a team. Great family, great people to be a part of their journey in life, and to be able to have them come to me and say, hey, what would you do with this jig different? And honestly, there was not a lot. I mean, this thing was amazing, but there's one particular thing that I would like to see done, and we are working on that right now as we speak to get that done. But like I said, Mitch and Pat are great people, and just love them to death. So guys, another reason to my success, I think, for catching these fish, and I'm just going to flat out say it, you need to go get you some daggum Thump Gel. It's proven. If my son wasn't catching fish, and then I put some stuff on it, and then he automatically starts catching fish, and he calls it the Jesus sauce because it does have Jesus, fish for Jesus on the back. He calls it the Jesus sauce. or like my other clients say, they call it lip gloss for fish. Guys, you need to go get you some of this stuff. It is truly amazing. But guys, you also need to be safe on the water. Drink lots of water if you're out there during the day. It's very, very hot. 2, there's a lot of boat traffic. I'm not going to call people idiots or whatever. That it's just people that take their family out there, and it's just pure chaos right now. And when you're night fishing, you need to be very careful, because me and my partner Danny at night have almost ran into a couple of boats with their lights off. So if you know anybody that is a sheriff that does the stuff on the water, please tell them, send them this video. They need to be working till about 11 o'clock at night to police the Indian, Kimberly, Moonshine part of the area, because there are some people out there that just don't know how to work boats, and they have their lights off and they don't know how to turn it on, and they're not really thinking that anyone else is out there. But you know, we have bass tournaments on Fridays and Saturday nights, and they didn't know that. So, and
even if you're sitting out there on the water doing all the things right with your running lights on, and you know boats are coming, that doesn't mean that they haven't left, you know, Rock Lane and been having themselves a good evening, and they see you. So always keep your head on a swivel at nighttime, and don't put your fate in someone else's hands.
Exactly. And guys, there was also kayakers out in a creek.
I've seen a bunch of that here.
We almost hit them. They were 16-year-old kids. 16-year-old kids out in the middle of a creek. And they didn't know any better. They didn't think that there was going to be a bass boat coming down a creek at 35 miles an hour. I mean, these kids were so lucky that we didn't hit them. But guys, please be safe out there. We love you here at the Hines house. Just remember, go fish the Old 86 night tournament this Saturday. Be there for the meeting at 5:30. If you are from the Moonshine gang that fishes the Moonshine area, take off from Moonshine or State Park. That's where I'm going to take off from, Moonshine or State Park, probably State Park, and just boat over there, because honestly, with as many boats as been coming, it'll help you a lot easier, because Mitch usually gets there at 12:15, 12:20, gets his stuff set up. He gets ready for weigh-in. It's super fast. And I just grab my bag, go in and weigh in, and I get in my boat and I go, and I'll be like, hey, did I win? And he's like, no, you didn't win. Mm-hmm. So, and then they post the results and all that stuff. So if you want to do that, I'm pretty sure you can just tell Mitch, hey, just keep my money. I'll get it from you some other time. And I'm pretty sure you do that, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. I can meet up with you during the week somehow, some way. If you need to go or whatever, we'll find a way to meet up and get you your prize money.
Absolutely. So guys, all the baits you can see here, you can get at Modern Outdoor Tackle. Go talk to Wes, and he will get you set up. He knows what I'm throwing at all times. Like I said, me and Mitch bounce off each other and kind of let everyone know what's going on. Also, Matt, he is a guide as well. That was another thing I didn't talk about. If you want a guide service, please contact me on here or my social media stuff for on the water lessons. If you want to book a guide trip, I will say I am booked solid from August 8th till August 17th. So I am totally booked that week. Don't know why, but I'm booked. So guys, we love you here at Hines Fishing. Thank you, Mitch, for coming on here and telling us about the Old 86. And guys, we will see you next week on the Fishing Report for Table Rock Lake.